Alright, Battletech fans, here we are with yet another edition of Battle Talk, and we've got a great unboxing set up for you here. We just got some miniatures from the new AVALON Mech Factory, and we're gonna bust that out for you, see what all that stuff looks like. I'm super excited about it. But Jeff, we just had a great game tonight, didn't we?
That was sweet.
Oh man, the Vega Patreon campaign is in full swing right now on Patreon, and patrons of Mech Warrior and above get access to all of those videos, all of those missions, written specifically by me for you, the Battletech players, so that you can take those missions and take them off into your local meta and have a great time playing some Battletech. Vega Patreon campaign, check that out right now on Patreon. I'll put that address here on the screen for you, but let's not talk too much about that unless you got something fun to say.
Well, I mean, the game that we just played tonight is actually for patrons, available for them, and I think I saw one comment of a guy that just, was glued to the edge of his seat.
Oh, yeah.
Watching because you were...
that was patron superstar Dwayne Fogel. We're going to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
But we won't take too much of your time on that, folks. We're going to bust out our old pal, Mr. Stabby, making his triumphant return one more time. Let's do this gimmick.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do we got here? These guys are all nice and boxed up. We got 2 boxes, 3, whoo-wee! I had no idea. 4, 5.
And
5 boxes, alright. This is gonna be awesome. Let's get into these guys. Alright, box number 1.
Ooh, 2 mechs. 2
mechs.
We have 2 mechs.
Alright, double prizes! Alright, what do we got here? We got some parts. Oh, man. Look at the quality on this guy. That's some legs. We've got a torso here. Whoo-wee, he looks like a Gundam, doesn't he? That is super cool.
I've heard that word in the English language once or twice, but couldn't tell you what
Got
it
another
is.
upper torso here. This looks like it might be a Yu Huang, and you got the backpack there. So yeah, I really do think this is a Yu Huang, and I know that Chuck will be very appreciative of that. And it looks like we got a couple of them. So I mean, once you paint them, even though the color is off and different, it doesn't matter. Once you paint them, no one will know the difference there. I do need some more Cappy mechs. I'm not gonna lie. I use the Cappies as random bad guys all the time. So that's gonna be very good for my stockpile of baddies. Let's get those guys back in their box so I don't lose them. And then we've got one other mech in there.
Second prize.
Prize number 2. What is behind door number 2? Let's find out. All very expertly packed. As we love to say here on Battlebound, it just goes to show you how effective a small package can be when expertly applied. What have we got, eh? Okay, I know this mech, but I can't think of the name of it. It's like the Crab Jr. Crabs Jr.
Was it a light crab?
Yeah, it's like a light mech with the pincers, Give them the clamps! And we've got some khaki bird legs here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe on
Torso connector there. Look at the detail on them though. Check this out. The detail there on the leg.
Yeah.
You can see the little sprockets. You can see the striations there.
Right.
And heck, man, they even got some things you can mount it so it looks like it's taken a step when you put it on a hex base. That's a point of contact is what that is. When you put that down on a hex base, you can put your glue right there, so that it's actually glued onto the hex base as opposed to just hanging out in midair. So you still get the effect of looking like it is taking a step, making an action pose, but it's also connected to the hex base, so it will just have that little bit extra added stability to it. Alright. Box number 2.
And again, double prizes.
Double prizes! Oh man, pew pew pew, yeah!
Alright, let's see what we got
Behind
there.
door number 1. See if I can't play Who's That Pokemon? Oh man, I am pumped! This is an Osterok! I can tell by the SRMs or the LRMs, whatever tube there on the the torso. But yeah, this is an Osterok. Man, we got to get a close-up shot of that. Check this out. That is so sweet. That is so detailed. You know the old Osterok, don't you, Jeff?
I think I've piloted it once or twice.
Got like a SRM on it, couple of lasers. Man, the Osterok ain't nothing to scoff at. And here we got the legs. He's got kind of like a little bit kind of khaki bird legs, but also like some man walker legs. That's what they used to call it back in the old Mech Warrior 2 days. And the torsos are super neat. Look at all the details on those vents there, if I can get a close-up of it. This is awesome. Oh, no, wait, it's an Osterok! Oh, we had to get that in there somewhere. But man, alive! Will you look at that? See, this is a torso connector.
Right.
Stick that sucker on there. You know, there's your torso, and your legs go on the sides. This is amazing. And then,
Package
behind, number two. What if we go A? Ooh, this guy looks pretty freaking sweet. Like, okay, again, this one I don't know. I'm not gonna, like, lie, but I can tell where these things go. There you go, you've got your torso and your legs there. Whatever this is, it looks, oh man, I love that gun. It looks super cool. Let's get some close-ups of that, eh? Alright, check out that torso. Like Jeff was just saying, anybody in the comment section help me out. Tell me what these guys are, because believe it or not, I know that the popular prevailing belief is that I must just know everything, but no, sometimes I'm, you know, raffle stomped and stumped and have no clue what I'm looking at. This is one of those times, but I still can tell quality when I see it.
Yeah.
Let's check a look at these legs. See, in the legs here, very easy for the torso to mount in them. You've got your flat feet there, so it has points of contact on the hex base when you stick it on there, or the round base if that's what you're into. A couple of guns here. Very nice. Take a look at those. Look at the detail on that guy.
I definitely like this bigger gun over here.
Yeah, big guns never tire, daddy. Yeah, that looks like it could ruin someone's whole day, don't it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. And I guess that's all that matters, right? Mm-hmm. It's the old 80s rule of cool. If it looks cool, do it. All right, where are we at now? Box number 3.
Box number 3, and 2 prizes again. Looks like we're getting 2 for each box here.
Man, the value. What have we got this time?
Actually, four figs in each box. 2 bags, and each bag has 2 figs in it.
Ooh, this looks like the Ost soul. The soul of the Ost groups. Ho! Yeah, this is here. Grab that one. Take a look at it, because it has those guns right there on the front.
Yeah.
And the the backpack here. Ah, the vents. And it's even got the little antennas and everything on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so sweet, man. And we got some legs. Because what's a mech without the legs? Let's check these guys out. Getting real close up, eh? He's looking real good there. Even though he doesn't have any legs. He'll have them soon enough. So what do you think of this Ossoul?
That I like that. I know I've been in
the Ostsoul's one of my favorites. Like, a lot of folks talk a bunch of mess about the Ost mechs, but you know what? They're not really that bad. If I'm being perfectly honest with you. There's nothing negative one can say. I mean, I suppose you could, but you'd be wrong.
Scout.
Oh, come on. The Oz Scout's fun. You jump that guy around, you got your tag laser, your buddy in the archer in the backfield's like, thanks, pal. Ain't nothing wrong with the old Oz Scout. And what have we got in this one? This looks bomb, but I don't know what it is. Oh, no, this is another Ost. I can tell because it's got the Ost arms. I just can't, for the life of me, remember which Ost.
You've gone through them all, isn't it? Ostsoul.
There's one extra one that has like the 2 missile arms. There's like an unseen one that has the missile arms. But look how easily, look, it goes all the way in. Like the leg, when you put the leg joint on the hip connector.
You just need glue. And
yeah, but here's the thing. Like, okay, so many of the old FASA miniatures, if you all don't remember those, I'm finna, be old man Tuckles and tell you the story. the old FASA miniatures used to have points of connection with these guys that were like, itty bitty, and like phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty living space. And you could, that's why a lot of folks had to pin their miniatures, because the point of connection on the legs and torso and things, arms and things, wasn't all that hot. So you had to pin them, otherwise you would risk, oops, I bumped it, and a limb just completely falls off of the whole thing. And with this, you stick those legs, those arms on there, man, they just go all the way into the body and all the way onto the torso here. Man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into this and figure out which Ost mech this is, because I want to field more of these guys. See, you know, these look like they could be display pieces very easily. Details on the legs here.
SRM4.
Oh, I love how it's got the heel and the toe. It looks like it's wearing a boot, doesn't it?
Boot today.
Hiya, whoopsh. And one for Jenny and the Wimp. Oh, man. I am so pumped.
Alright, so that's 3 boxes down.
He looks like he's got a face like he disapproves. This daddy mech is very disappointed in you. Mech daddy has had enough. So we are on box number 4 now, right?
Yep.
All right. Making our way. You don't need Stabby. Get this guy open without Stabby. Maybe you do need Stabby. Mr. Stabby is a multi-purpose kind of guy. What have we got? Uh-oh. Oh, we got the little crab fellow again, but this time he's all assembled. He is all assembled, and he is ready to go. See, like I say, I told you it's like a little mini crab. I just cannot. This is one of the later era mechs, like 3067, something, 3070, something like that.
Dark Age.
No, not Dark Age, but like at the same time, I just can't tell you what the name of it is. I just know that it looks really cool. So that means you've got the junior crab, and you've got the king crab, and then you've got the middle of the road crab. But, you know, so we got 4 of these. Got a whole lance of, you know, we just call them the clamps, lance. Give them the clamps. Man, I am so stoked. These are cool. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, well, look. Do you see? Let me take the thing and point this out to you. Do you see the striations there on the arm, or the, you know, cogs there in the joint between the ankle and the hip? And then you got the hip joint there. You can see very clearly, even on the inside. They skip nothing. On the inside, you can see the detail of the little connector joints there, the striations on the back. It's very important, because when you're painting this stuff and you put that wash in there, that Nuln Oil wash or whatever it is that you're using, like, it really makes those details pop. And to see something like that on both the inside and the outside of the mech is really promising. So whatever it is they're putting out over at the new AVALON MECH FACTORY, well, they're putting out that frontline stuff. You know, as us Davians like to do, ho! I had to get my shots in there.
Alright, is this last box?
Yeah, it looks like we're on the final box.
Alright, and we got 2 bags again.
Alright, Daddy. Let's have a look. Alright, this looks like 2 different mechs, because the legs are different, see?
Alright.
So, or maybe it's 2 of the same mech, but just different poses on the leg.
Oh, you got the same...
You know what this... No, but those arms, I was almost going to say it looks like a cicada, but... Like, okay, y'all got to see this. I just put the torso on the legs here, and it's staying. The connection is so good that it's staying by itself. And I just did the Dairy Queen test on it there, and it stayed. I mean, I wonder if I could almost just pop these arms in there and pop and lock it like I was a pro. Oh, look at that! Can we get it? Yeah, look.
All right.
It just kind of stays together once you snap the torso back on the legs there. Woo! Okay, well.
Not completely.
1, 2, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's have a look at this guy up close.
But what is it?
What is it? I don't know. But I can tell you it is quality.
Right.
I'll tell you that. He looks like he's taking a big step there. And see, the other set of feet here looks like he's just taking a lackadaisical stroll. Like, he's not really in a rush to get anywhere. But the other set, you know, looks like he's about to just step right on you. Look. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, so you can see the joints on the fingers there. And you can see on the torso, you know, even down here where the waist connects. And then like I was just showing Jeff, you got those striations in there. Like they could easily just have left that blank and like nobody would say anything about it. But I mean, going the extra mile, putting those details in there, that makes it, you know, chef's kiss. All right. So it looks like we have the last one. What have we got?
The last one.
The final girl. Nope. Okay, it's got a head, a set of heads in it.
Oh.
So, well, I'm not going to pull those out because I'm afraid that I'll lose them. Knowing me, I got, you know, I'm all thumbs. But, see, the head goes on there. This is a Whitworth. I can tell by looking at that head because the Whitworth always looked kind of like Cyclone from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. You know, the guy with the big radar on his chest, you know, and you'd squeeze his legs and he'd be like... See, like I say here on the torso, you got your little missile racks on the side, bless you, and then over here, we got the head in the bag there.
Yeah, it's such a small head.
Oh, it's tiny, but I got tweezers for that. So we're looking at... And then look, right here on the back, I just noticed all that detail right there.
Yeah.
See? Got your joints, all that stuff, and your arms. You know, there's, you know, hand connector, shoulder connector there. All kinds of different things. And the legs on this one look the same. You got that set, and then you got that set. But, I mean... All in all, the Whitworth is you know, one of my faves. If you're playing light fire support, there's nothing wrong with a Whitworth. But okay, so I believe we've gone through everything, haven't we? Okay,
yeah.
So now it's the moment of truth. This is the big time. This is where we're going to talk about it. Jeff, you and I. I tell you right now, the reason that I like to have you on these unboxings is because I know that you are more of a casual player than, you know, some other people might be. And there's lots of folks out there that love the detailed miniatures and they're all about that. You're just like, well, it's cool in the gang and all, but I'd be fine taking something from the 1980s as I would taking something from today. You just want to play the game.
Yeah.
So the reason I have you on these is because this is a lot of stuff that you normally would not see because it would be outside of your wheelhouse.
Right.
So it's always going to be a fresh perspective every time I have you on there. So what do you think? I'm going to ask you first. You've seen these guys, you know, how do you feel about, we're talking quality here, we're talking presentation, we're talking fit, like cool factor, like what do you think?
They're definitely top notch. I mean, I don't have the eye to see what they are, and you know, even if I had that, I wouldn't even know what it was because I can't recognize, you know, silhouettes of mechs.
Who's that Pokemon?
So, but I mean, you can definitely see the quality. So
if you had to go 1 through 5, 1 being absolutely terrible, 5 being holy diggity dog snot, what would you say?
Definitely a 5. I mean, these are top notch as far as quality. I mean, the product is definitely something that you would want.
Here, let's take out this big chonky boy here. So hand me that Mad Cat. That's right there. Just so happened to have a Mad Cat on hand from Rally's mech hanger, provided by Battlebound, or provided to Battlebound by Rally herself. Thank you very much. Wanted to show that. We'll set them side by side. Yeah, scale looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty darn bang on, huh?
Yeah.
And we could take, you know, different ones. Let's get one of these other guys from over here and stick it next to the Mad Cat there. So we got our Ostrock there. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You know, not bad, huh? They're just about the same or similar size, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And that's important too. I mean, a lot of folks will 3D print stuff and you never know what the scale is going to be like, but when you get the scale right with the current set of Catalyst miniatures, you know, I think you're doing a real good job there. So I'm going to have to go ahead and just stay in lockstep with you here and rate these 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed them. Thank you so much for sending us this stuff. This is really going to enhance the quality of our games, not only on the show, but what we do here in town, and it's going to make more people come to Battletech. And really, at the end of the day, Jeff, I think that's what the whole thing is about.
Yep, definitely.
I'm Tuck Davian with my broadcast partner, Jeff Snyder. We'll catch you next time out on the space lanes.
Be sure to smash our like button and subscribe to our channel.
Crowdfunding is when lots of people give you small amounts of money to help your passion project come to life.